All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Shout out to you if you're on this channel and we haven't spoken a while. I apologize. Let me make sure. I just have a lot going on. I have other channels that we're working on and other types of content that we're creating. And if you're watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, as a matter of fact, shout out to you. I forgot. I should have put this on Twitter as well. But either way, so over here we're talking about we talk about pre-foreclosure, investing, making money with pre-foreclosure. That's how I started my entrepreneurial career. It's still a very viable way to make money. Lots and lots of people are still making money, uh, searching, finding pre-foreclosure opportunities to make money. All right. And again, if you're back here and I haven't spoken to you in a while, I apologize. I'm gonna try to go live, just to keep it simple these days. Excuse the noise. All right. I think I have a setup that can at least get me going on the fly. So there's a question that came in today, and we got to talk about it, right? Oh, by the way, we have 1,000 plus videos here. Make sure you watch more than one video. Hit the like button, subscribe, and notifications so that when I go live, you can get notified right away. All right. So there's this comment that came in through one of my clients today. Okay, and by the way, we have a crazy deal going on right now. You can literally get started for $1. If you have $1, you can join the coaching team and you can have direct access to me. You have a question on the fly, you can literally text message me directly. I usually answer right away, but it can be up to 12 hours. But in addition to that, you have access to all. All right, I can answer that later, but just make a move. All right. Now let me answer today's question. Let's see here. I'm just gonna post this right here. Again, we're just doing this on the fly. That way, I make sure I show up and give you some value from time to time. Is All right. So let's go here. Let me go here. Let me create a banner. Boom. All right. All right. So we have this comment here. This person says, "I am a beginner in the real estate world. Okay, I must say the info in module 1 and 2 was very helpful." That's basically the course that we have here called the 11 Days Challenge. And that's what she's talking about. Again, you can access all of that for $1. Okay, it's $1 trial for 7 days and then $10 every month after that. I know there's no catch, okay, to access the course. All right. Excuse me, I went partying last night, so my voice is a little bit all over the place too. So excuse me. Um, but I'm sure you wouldn't mind. All right. So she continues. Actually, she actually. So gentlemen, you need to catch up, right? Um, she continues. I especially like when you say don't use script, be natural, and also you said drive for dollars is a waste of time. It's funny because other coaches, let me get the rest of it. All right, we're just doing this on the fly. We're just doing it on the fly. All right, let's keep going here. Mm, let's get the rest of it. All right, great. So she says, it's funny because other coaches have different reviews about scripts and drive for dollars. All right. All right. So thank you, Raymond. All right. I think the volume should be better now. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for that. All right. So let's go over that really quickly again. All right. I need to stop banging my my band against the table as well. So hopefully it's better. Please let me know if it's better. Um, all right. So let's see here. So let's go over this again. I'm a beginner in the real estate world. I must say the info in module 1 and 2 was very helpful. All right. So she's talking about again the 11 days challenge. Let me see if I can grab the image of 11 days challenge so I can share with you what that looks like. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you, Raymond. Thank you. All right, so I'm going live with this equipment for the first time, so I needed you to help me with that. All right, so I'm a beginner in the real estate world. I must say the info in module 1 was very helpful. Okay, we got that. We got that, Ola. I especially like when you say don't use a script, be natural, and also you said drive for dollars is a waste of time, right? I needed to add some context to this. Okay, we're gonna keep this very short and sweet, and I'll come live as often as I can. All right, I needed to add some context to this. And then she goes, it's funny because other coaches have different reviews about scripts and driving for dollars. Now, while I'm this is not a question, it was more so she was sending in a review, right? But I felt the need to add some context to this. Again, we're talking about pre-foreclosure investing. Essentially, there are 5 stages, okay, to that process. Let me see if I can find that. Scroll. There you go. I can share this as a scroller at the bottom. There you go. That's the question right there at the bottom. All right. It's a little tricky, okay, but I needed to add some context to this. It was important that I had some context to this because here's why. Here's why. By the way, the stages involved in that is this right here. It's data, contact, leads, contract, and deals. Number 5. Those are the 5 stages. I explained that in details on many other videos on this channel. But again, you can access everything through realestatemoneysecrets.com. Okay, I would definitely suggest that. Scripts are necessary sometimes. It depends on you as a person. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm not taking out of context. It depends on you as a person. Scripts are necessary sometimes. When you are playing it out in real life, you want to make sure that you've internalized the script. Okay, so for example, if I get on a call and I'm talking to a potential homeowner who is in distress, right? It depends on how they end up in that distress. Usually, I chase after pre-foreclosures, right? Why? Because it's a point of potential motivation for somebody to want to get rid of a house. I like to deal with people who feel the need to get rid of a house because the house is no longer valuable for them. I can serve them while I can get a house at a cheap, a discounted rate. And the whole point of wholesaling is to find deeply discounted properties. And one of the ways you find them is pre-foreclosures. Basically anything that looks like distress. It could be vacant houses. It could be non-owner occupied, a tired landlord, right? It could be somebody who inherited an unwanted property, right? These are reasons why people would need to sell $100,000 house at $65,000 or less. The idea is 65% less the amount it takes to repair, to put the house back in a condition that it can be sold. That's how we make profit. So for example, you found a house, the house is within a 1-mile radius, right? And a 1-mile radius and 6-month sales, properties within that area, 6-month sales shows that the property is worth $100,000. And then you found this property and then you spoke to the homeowner. They acknowledge that they can't really afford the property any longer. And then you say, hey, how much does it cost to repair the property? They say it's about $15,000. And then you did your math, $100,000, which is the worth, multiplied by 65% of the worth. We call it the after repair value, right? That would be $65,000 minus the estimated cost of repair. That's $15,000, $50,000, right? Excuse me, sorry. That's $15,000, right? And then you turn around and then you You offer them 45. Your math said $50,000, but you said, let me offer them $40,000. See how I'm winging things, and see how it's a negotiation, right? And then they say, you know what? I'll let go of this property for $45,000. See, if you had asked them at $50,000, they would say, I'll let go at 55, right? It's negotiation skills. So that's what I mean by being natural. Like we still have some kind of script, some kind of system, right? Script can be used interchangeably like a system, right? Some kind of structure, a guide that you're using, right? So when I say don't use a script, right? I mean, when you're actually negotiating, you want to be as natural as possible, but you should still have some kind of script, a system, some kind of structure that you follow, because every successful business in the world has exactly that. It's a guide, right? But don't hold yourself to the fire that you must say every word exactly as is. As a matter of fact, that's how you also fail. What you want to do is you want to have a conversation with the homeowner, right? It starts with, hey, John, yes, how may I help you? I'm calling about 123 Main Street. Are you open to receiving an offer on that property? And John will say yes or no. If it says no, you say, hey, do you know anyone who may be looking to get rid of a property? Because I'm an investor, I'm looking for properties in the area that I can put some work in, put it back on the market, and make some money. You have it. It actually helps you to be transparent. They find that interesting, and they're willing to say, you know what? What's your number? I may have, right? Or they may say no, right? And in that case, you say, thank you so much for your time, and you get off the phone. Or let's flip it, right? Let's say it was, yes, what kind of offer do you have? Hey, do you have a few minutes so I can get some information? I say, okay. Actually, maybe you can call me back tomorrow, right? Or if they say, okay, again, I'm being natural, I'm just being human, I'm following their lead, but they're actually following my lead because I'm asking the quality questions with respect to value. I want to make sure I'm bringing value to this person's life, not just overall, but for like literally everything I say, right? If they say they're better off me calling them tomorrow, I take a note, I call them back tomorrow. These are the conversations. It's natural, you're being human, but that doesn't negate the fact that you can use a script, aka a system that you can follow. All right. So the other thing that we talk about here is driving for dollars, right? Yes, I don't agree that you in particular, if you're paying attention to my training here, that your time is not worth more than driving for dollars. It's a matter of your resources, right? It's not like driving for dollars has never worked before, right? Every marketing channels has worked once upon a time. The question is that, are you going to be in the business? You in particular, are you going to be in the business when it works? There's a high likelihood that you're not going to be in the business because it's going to take that much long. And you're competing at the end of the day. You're in a competitive business environment, and you always want to use the resources. You want to leverage the technology around you. Excuse me. You want to leverage the technology around you. At the end of the day, right? The technology around you will always beat your own abilities as a human being. So there's only so much you can do. That's precisely why I don't subscribe to you as an individual doing driving for dollars. Now, there's some other methods where you can hire a bunch of other people and then you pay them commission to drive for dollars for you and then send you the leads because you know what to do with the leads, right? But is it really worth your time overall? Are you considering the fact that you have to manage people? Listen, at some point in this business or any business, you're gonna have to manage people, but sometimes you engage that prematurely. You need to learn how business works yourself. Leverage the technology at your disposal. There's email marketing, there's text message marketing, right? There's postcard marketing, right? There's Facebook and Instagram marketing, right? I have training for all of that, right? In the back for just $1 for now, okay? Don't quote me if you're watching this video 10 years later, okay? But you get the gist, right? So it's very important that we put things in context. Driving for dollars, I'm sure, has worked for someone, right? on a consistent basis in a way that you can scale the business? No, it's not. It's not likely, right? Because it involves too much time, the most valuable resource that you actually have to invest in this business. And there are obviously better ways. There are better ways that you can sit behind a laptop and run this business completely hands off without managing 10 people driving for dollars around the nation. That's just, again, it's not worth your time. I have a whole video series on why driving for dollars is a waste of your time for the most part. But there's no absolutes with these things. Again, I'm sure there's somebody out there that say it worked for me. That's not what I'm talking about. Keep me in context. There are better ways to leverage the technology of nowadays, and you don't get to say, I'm just not technically inclined. That's not how this works. When it was time for you to learn how to use an iPhone, no matter how old you are, you figured it out. If you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. It's a matter of asking questions and not shying away from asking even more questions. Engage the right training and you will be absolutely fine. All right. So yes, that's that for today. I will keep dropping in when I get some comments where I feel like I need to add some more context, and I will see how much more I can help you here. So now, with that being said, just in case you are still trying to figure out what we're up to here, let me put a banner up here just so you're clear what we have in terms of available trainings. There are trainings for $10 per month. You have access to everything, and then in addition to that, you have access to directly sending me a text message if you get stuck or anything like that. No one is offering anything like that right now. I would not be offering that for life. Let's be clear. But we have the promotion going on right now. I'm gonna put that here, $1 trial. Before I end the stream, I wanted to make sure that you have the opportunity, because it's not guaranteed that it will be there beyond this moment. Okay, $1 trial, $10 monthly. You can literally go to /coaching. There you go. And there you go. That's it right there. $1 trial, $10 / and then you have access to everything else. There's 7 scopes that I cover now. I cover 7 different scopes right now, and that's I'm going to tell you. Obviously, real estate is key. Real estate. Number 7 is real estate. Number 6 is business. So if you have any business or anything like that, you need coaching, you can also access me with the same offer. Parenting, these are things that I've done successfully. So marriage, if you're getting stuck in marriage, or you're confused, or you're divorced and you're looking to move, or you need some kind of easy access to counseling on the speed, this is basically on-demand text consulting. In addition to all the courses, relationships, dating, and then career building. All right, so I just wanted to add that there really quickly, just in case. I'll be covering a lot of those here later on. I'll also do a live stream where I cover all the 7 scopes and the 7 methods that I use to help people increase their performance level in any one of these 7 areas, starting with real estate, like I said, right? So that's in addition to all of the different courses that we have access to. So I wanted to share that with you before I exit the live stream. If you're just jumping in, rewind, watch everything, watch more videos. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.